Ever feel like you're fighting a war inside your own head? A constant battle just to get yourself to focus? Well, today we're going to get into why that struggle feels so impossible. And I'll tell you right now, it's probably not your fault.
Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. We're not talking about a lack of willpower. It's not some flaw in your character. No, something much bigger is going on. So let's break that down. What does it actually mean for your brain to be hijacked? Because trust me, if you've ever felt that magnetic pull away from what you know you should be doing, this is going to sound very, very familiar. Okay, so picture this. You sit down. You've got work to do, a project to finish, an exam to study for. The deadline is looming. It is very, very real. The books are out. Everything's set up. You tell yourself, okay, let's do this. But your phone is right there, isn't it? Just sitting on the corner of your desk. It's not even buzzing, but you can feel it. It's like this little black rectangle is pulling at the edge of your mind. And that little voice starts up. Just a quick check. What's the harm? And boom, you're gone. Down the rabbit hole, that quick check spirals into an endless scroll of short videos and memes and who knows what else. Time just melts away. You blink, and 10 minutes has turned into an hour. Then 2. How does that even happen? And when you finally manage to look up that tiny bit of focus you had, it's completely gone, shattered. And what's left behind is this hollow feeling, this awful mix of guilt and anxiety. If that sounds painfully familiar, well, there's a very specific scientific reason for it. So who's the bad guy in this story? What's the chemical master pulling the strings? It's a powerful little thing in your brain, and it's being used against you. It's called dopamine.
Now, hold on. Dopamine itself isn't evil, right? It's literally our brain's reward system. It's the chemical that says, hey, that felt good. Let's do that again. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. It can be tricked. It can be manipulated, and the apps on your phone, they're designed by very smart people whose entire job is to do exactly that. Think about it like this. On one side, you've got easy rewards, tiny, candy-like hits of dopamine, a notification, a funny 15-second video, a like. It's instant, it's easy. On the other side, you have the rewards from actual hard work, that deep, lasting satisfaction you get from finishing a project or learning a new skill. The problem? That takes time and effort. And your brain, well, it's wired to take the easy route every single time. And that right there is the trap. First, your brain gets hammered with these cheap, easy rewards over and over again, and it gets used to it. It gets spoiled. So then your actual attention span just shrinks. And before you know it, doing real important work feels impossible. It's boring. It's slow. Why would you try to climb a mountain when you can have a constant fireworks show right in your pocket? Let's make this less abstract. Let's talk about a story, one that might feel a little too close to home. Because this isn't just about brain chemistry. This is about how it actually feels. So let's imagine a student. It's late at night. The house is quiet. The only light is from their desk lamp, casting these long shadows. They're surrounded by textbooks, and that huge exam is tomorrow. You can almost feel the pressure building in the room. But where are they looking? Not at the books. They're glued to a screen, just scrolling and scrolling. Each swipe is a little hit of relief, a tiny escape from the pressure. But underneath that numb feeling, panic is starting to build, a cold dread, because they know the clock is ticking relentlessly forward. And what's going through their mind? It's brutal. It's this downward spiral. Why can't I just do this? Quickly turns into, I'm so useless, which then becomes, what is wrong with me? It stops being about the exam. It starts feeling like they're the failure, like they're just fundamentally broken. So is that true? Are you just broken? Are some people just born disciplined and the rest of us are, well, doomed to be distracted? The answer is no, absolutely not. And I really need you to hear this. The problem isn't you, it's your environment. It's the habits that have been built for you and around you, often without you even noticing. And understanding that is the turning point. So if the environment is the problem, guess what? You can change your environment. You actually have the power here. So enough diagnosing the problem, let's start building the solution. Let's talk about how you take back control of your own mind. And the solution is simpler than you might think. It really comes down to 3 powerful steps. First, you engineer your environment. Second, you go on a dopamine detox. And third, you rebuild with small wins. Let's look at each one.
Step 1. Engineer your space. Seriously, if your phone is the biggest source of distraction, get it out of sight. Put it in another room. Not on silent, in your pocket. In another room. The goal is to make focusing the easiest possible option, not the hardest.
Step 2, the dopamine detox. This just means you have to intentionally cut back on the junk food for your brain. Less social media, less mindless scrolling. Look, it's gonna feel uncomfortable at first. You're gonna get bored. But that's the whole point. Boredom is the soil where focus and creativity grow. It's in that quiet space that your brain finally resets.
And finally, step 3, rebuild the focus muscle. You wouldn't go to the gym and try to lift the heaviest weight on your first day, right? So don't try to focus for 8 hours straight. Start small. The 25-minute rule is perfect. Set a timer. For just 25 minutes, you give it your absolute undivided attention. Then you take a short break. Every single time you do this, it's a small win. It's proof to yourself that you can do it. So, we've gone through the hijack, the deception, and the path to reclaiming control. It all comes down to this. Right now, this is your opportunity to rewrite your story. I'm going to say it one more time, and I really want this to sink in. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You are a human being with a brain that's been expertly manipulated by the world around you. But you have the power to reset it. So, if you're still with me, if this story, these feelings, if this struggle resonated with you, what are you going to do now? Is this the moment you stop blaming yourself and start changing your environment? Could today be the day it all starts to change?